that you spent that much time Googling, babe. So, all right, folks, we're going to move on. Our next presenter tonight is someone who's going to talk to you all about love and using protection and that sexiest of all of our seductive devices, sound. Yeah. Put your hands together. We have Angela Day for you guys.
Evening, everyone. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Don't worry, I'm just gonna like back up just in case, right? All right. So I'm in the military, and I'm here to encourage the use of protection. So some of you might be thinking that we'll be discussing communicable diseases that are running rampant in the military community thanks to apps like Tinder. But I'm actually here to talk about the protection you stick in your ears, not so much on your nether regions. Although yes, please, continue to use those too. Nobody wants those gifts, ever. So, in the military, I'm an audiologist, or how I introduce myself to my patients, I'm your audiologist. I spend most of my time actually trying to prevent hearing loss, and then I spend the other half diagnosing hearing loss. So let's get down to it. Let's talk about your cock. Leah. So most audiologists pronounce it cochlea, and by most, pretty much everyone except for one. And that would be my old college professor, who's of the old gentlemanly type. And I always wondered if he was actually pronouncing it correctly, or just saying it to point out all the immature students in the classroom. It's hard to say. It is kind of fun to say though. So let's talk about hearing loss and how it affects the cochlea. So the first type of hearing loss is called conductive hearing loss. And this happens when the signal is being blocked from reaching the cochlea. So everything kind of... So everything kind of sounds muffled to them who have this type of hearing loss. For example, someone who's got like an ear infection, there's fluid behind the eardrum, so everything sounds like they're under the sea. And however, if the signal's loud enough, so if people talk like they had a voice modulation disorder, they actually hear them rather well. However, I still recommend seeing your audiologist if this resonates with you. So the second type is called sensorineural hearing loss. And this type occurs when there's damage to these tiny, delicate hair cells that are housed within the cochlea. And so these tiny hair cells is what send the signal to the brain, and when they get damaged, even if we talk like this, they'll still have difficulty hearing you. They also suffer from ringing in the ears, most of them do. This is called tinnitus. So this one actually does have two legit pronunciations. Tinnitus or tinnitus, either or, neither are banned in the military. Yet. So these guys also have difficulty when they're in background noise because, again, delicate hair cells are damaged, hard time telling the brain to ignore that goddamn background noise and focus in on what Pam's telling you. So if you have concerns that someone you know has this type of hearing loss, take them out to get dinner, go to a restaurant, and if the waiter comes up to them and asks, what do you want to drink? And they respond, thank you. I think you have your answer. Maybe kindly ask them if they plan on seeing an audiologist in the near future. So unfortunately, this type of hearing loss doesn't have a cure. However, if you think about it, if we studied the cock like a hard enough, we would have found that cure. So the third type I want to talk about is found predominantly more so in men than in women, and it's diagnosed by certain words that they can and cannot hear. So ladies in the audience, what are some words you feel like your guy can't hear? Any?
Feelings.
Feelings? Feelings. Anything else? Maybe like garbage?
Laundry.
Laundry, yes. It's funny if guys said that. Can't hear it though. Any others? Dishes maybe? Yeah, that's a good one. But isn't it funny how they can hear words like beer, sex, video games? Yes. So weird, right? So this type's called selective hearing, also known as bullshit. And you don't need to see your audiologist for this one. Who you do need to go and see is your marriage counselor. But anyway, so in the military, I see predominantly individuals that have type 2, that's sensory neural hearing loss. Although type 3 is a close runner-up. But they have a very specific type of sensory neural hearing loss. It's called noise-induced sensory neural hearing loss. And this type is, damage occurs again in the tiny delicate hair cells because of the hazardous noise that they're exposed to, like helicopters, weapons firing, drill sergeants yelling at them, or maybe the drill sergeants are yelling at them because they can't hear. Kind of like a chicken and the egg situation. Anyway, so this hazardous noise damages tiny delicate hair cells, and we see the most damage occurring in the high pitches. I said pitches. So, and this is where female voices fall in. So I don't know if anyone's ever wondered why there's so few female generals in the military. Because all our great ideas are falling on deaf ears. Seriously. But this type of hearing loss is actually completely preventable as long as you're wearing protection and wearing protection correctly. And these days, protection comes in all shapes and sizes. And one size does matter. And I also really want to make sure that the protection is comfortable for them, so they can last up to 8 hours. Yeah! But, you know, if it lasts longer than 8 hours, I'm okay with it. As your doctor, it means I did my job well. It means that I successfully cock blocked you.